Welcome to episode number 25. Recap live at 9:30. We always on time, but welcome. I am the host Tuck, and as always, I have a great show for you or a great recap with my girl Kay. I'm about to pull her on soon, but I want to let you know we're recapping episode number 25. We have skipped some episodes with inconsistency. So we're gonna get it right back on track. Episode number 25. Own it. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring my girl Kay up in the building. How you doing, madam?
Hey y'all.
Own it. Kay.
Hmm.
I look back on that podcast and you ain't on shit. I don't think you own not one thing in that whole podcast, player.
I watched that thing multiple times and I did own it. Now
What did you own?
I can see where I was a little, hesitant slightly, but I always owned up to some shit.
Say
Every
what?
time. Every
Every
time.
time.
Every time.
One of the first things we're gonna get on the men because you pointed out some shit that we need to own, but as far as you owning it,
I did. So I didn't own no shit. Come on
lack
now.
of lack of accountability.
I'm not gonna be specific about something that I own, but something comes to mind. A few things come to mind.
What did you own?
I owned that I can be wrong. Okay.
What?
And I will apologize when I'm wrong.
When did you own that? I ain't got the clips.
From the
On,
beginning.
I ain't got the clips like queued up and shit, but you definitely didn't own it.
I did own that. I said that I will admit when I'm wrong and I will apologize. Now I just said that I'm just not gonna keep apologizing over and over and over again, is what I said. But I will
Mhm.
own up to my bullshit and I can say, and the main thing is that I
What's
tend
that?
to
Furball.
yeah.
If you in the building, give a thumbs up to make sure the sound is good. Go ahead and go and hit that comment section. But what you said? You said you own.
I own up to the fact that I don't always say things basically the way it needs to be said. Sometimes I can say stuff a little harsh, and I know that about me. So it's something I actively work on, and I try to make sure that I'm paying attention to it. But yeah, no, I can say shit like I can say shit a little rough sometimes. It'd be a little hard.
You said a little rough.
Yeah, it'd be a little hard to talk a little hard. Or like as we all know, a bitch can get a little passionate.
Yeah. So the word "calm down" triggers you. I watched the podcast again. Well, you didn't like calm
He
down.
told he didn't tell me to calm down. Well, one, don't tell me to calm down. But he didn't tell me to calm down. He
He
told me
said
to
calm down,
relax.
and you said, "Oh yeah, relax. It is relax. You're right.
I let
Relax
him
is
get away with it the first time. He got a little happy with it when he kept saying it. He stopped telling me to relax.
if you just said you're passionate. Don't you think it's okay when you don't think
You
your
know,
passion goes over
don't
top?
try to dim my light.
Huh?
Don't try to dim my light. Let me
Right.
shine.
So you saying if you are wrong, how long do you it take for you to come to the realization that you are wrong?
I mean, I guess it depends on the situation, but like it usually doesn't take me that long to figure it out.
No, it don't.
Mm-mm.
And you'll go ahead and apologize, or you'll let it fester for a while.
No, I'll go ahead and apologize. And I'll say that it also depends on the situation too, because if you like heated and you already told me that you need some fucking space, I'm not gonna like invade your space. But I will come and apologize. And if I'm like, you know what, it needs some time, then you'll probably get like a second apology later on, maybe like a few hours later, maybe like the next day or so, or whatever, whenever the time feels right.
Well, okay, now women don't apologize. Let's just stop. Your apology is shitty. Your ego is high. You just don't accept that you fucking wrong. What gave y'all this ego complex? believe that you're right all the time. Like, how could I be with a woman for 4 or 5 years and not hear 4 or 5 apologies? And we're both human beings.
Okay, well, see, here's the thing. Just because you don't hear, like,
I'm
that
a,
is definitely a thing, though. Like, you can be with somebody for 4 or 5 years and not hear 4 or 5 apologies if they're not necessarily doing anything wrong. Like, you can have like little small apologies, but like real big ones, like the actual I'm sorry. I mean, if they're doing something wrong, then cool. But like some people, I think it all depends on what you're willing to accept.
all right.
Because if you're willing to accept bullshit ass apologies, then that's what you're gonna get. Like how some people give silent apologies. Like
Right.
I'm gonna just apologize with my actions,
You don't
but
like
I'm
that?
not gonna actually verbalize it. I can't stand that. Oh, I need for you to verbalize it.
I'm gonna give you a little pushback on that because that's something I actually thought about. I don't understand why we're so hip to words and not actions. Why do you need that apology? Because the word means shit if the action don't come behind it. But if I see the action first, do you really need to see the you need to hear the apology still?
Yeah.
That's ego.
Why is it ego?
Because if you see that he's sorry and he's showing his sorriness by what he does, by changing his action, why the hell do you need to hear I'm sorry?
But see, then I'm just moving in assumption. I'm thinking, I'm just like, okay, assuming that you're doing this because you're sorry, or you're doing this
So
because you're apologetic, or whatever the case is. You
right.
didn't actually say to me that you're sorry. You didn't actually say that you feel remorse for your actions, or you feel bad about it, or you're not going to do it again. And we didn't discuss ways to like, of course, depending on the situation, like we didn't discuss how we're going to move past this, or like how to avoid this shit happening again. You're just like, oh damn, she mad. So let me go and get her favorite ice cream or some shit from
Is that
Marble Slab.
is that I'm sorry?
To some people, they're just like, okay, I'm gonna give you food. Or I know you like pork chops. Let me get you a pork chop. Or I
I'm
know you
actually
like this, so let me get you this.
because I might have to do a part two to own it, but I wanted to use one of these. Can women? No, we did. We talking about. We already know that women lack accountability and they don't like to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow they feel like they're right all the time. I don't
Yeah.
get the shit. You're human too. If we've been together 5 years and I haven't heard 5 apologies, get the fuck out of here. Especially if I didn't. You hear a man apologize all the time. I don't even know if men go months without apologizing for some shit.
I, I'm gonna okay, so yes, we can focus on women right now, but I do want to say that I think it's an equal playing field. Neither one of us really know how to apologize like that. Not me.
How?
I apologize.
What are you talking about? Men do some of the best apologies. We go
What?
all out. Some niggas will go buy Kobe Bryant, go buy a $4 million ring.
Okay, yeah. Depending on what you did, it's gonna depend on the apology. So men probably do all this extra shit because they
Okay.
need to have a bigger apology because they fucked up royally.
When I say y'all lack accountability, you just explained it again.
What do you mean? I just said that women, yes, we can. I wanted to stay focused on women, and then you
Yeah.
brought it over here to me. I was saying women do lack accountability. These bitches don't. I mean, these bitches don't want to say sorry. They always think they're right. I get that. I know that. I understand that. But if we're gonna, I feel like neither one
Uh
really knows. I don't think people really like to apologize. Nobody wants to be wrong. There's like a small group of people, just like maybe like 2%, five maybe, who just apologize all the time for no fucking reason.
Right.
And when you're talking about like the Kobe Bryants and the this and the that and the big lavish apologies, oh, because they screwed up royally.
You said they screwed up royally.
Yeah, hell yeah. And depending on how big you fuck up, it's gonna depend on how much ass kissing you're gonna have to do.
How many times do you apologize on both sides?
I'll
Oh yeah.
apologize twice. You talk about for one situation?
One time. You only gonna get one apology from me, and I'm not apologizing every day.
Oh yeah. So I might apologize twice in the conversation. So I'm apologize
Oh
and
yeah,
we'll
but
keep
yeah, in the
talking.
conversation, I'm talking
Yeah.
about when we know I said I'm sorry. when we done talking about it, is
Oh
you're
yeah,
not gonna hold me to it. I'm just gonna move on.
correct. Especially if you chose to forgive me. You're like, okay, I
Yeah.
forgive you. Let's move on. If you want to continue to talk, if you want to, if it hits you, you know what I'm saying, you want to talk about it again, you can bring it up because it's bothering you. We can talk about it a little bit. And depending on how you move and what you're saying and how you're looking at me, if you're expecting another apology, I might say, I already apologized. I'm not doing it again.
Well, that's fair. I feel like men should apologize every time a woman brings it up. If that ain't the most narcissistic shit I ever heard in my
That's
life,
wild.
I feel like a men apologize every time the woman brings it up. Oh no, she said I feel like the men apologize every time the woman brings it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, all right, I read
Yeah,
that
not
wrong.
should. Okay, cool. Yeah.
I thought you said should. I read that wrong. I had to blow it up on the screen.
Yeah,
Uh,
depending on the guy, yeah. They gonna
yeah,
keep
yeah. I mean, they do. Man, we do. We just, but no. Why do women
trying to
bring
keep
the
the
shit up?
peace.
Why the fuck you keep bringing it up?
But see, if it's bothering you, if something is still sitting on you, then if you talk about it, if you need to talk about it. Now,
Oh, back in the building.
what I don't like is when people bring it up.
Turtle K still ain't owning it.
The fuck? Don't do that. I am. What I don't like is when people keep bringing it up and then like you want to talk about it some more, but you keep repeating the same shit that we talked about the last time. Like if you don't got no new point, nigga, what? Now I'm saying if you don't got no new point to add to it,
Uh,
I don't understand why you keep bringing it up. We already talked about this. Now, if you're like, okay, I've been thinking about something that you said, and that shit just don't
let me
add up.
ask you something. Say for instance, we together and I cheat on you. I
Mhm.
always tell men, and I admit you called me. I admit you cheated. Why do y'all want to ask all these dumbass unnecessary details?
Like what?
So how many times she suck your dick? Oh, she did
I
that.
think
Oh,
that
you
is
must have liked the shit,
wild.
huh?
I think that is absolutely wild. Like
You
it
bring her in his house. So how many times? And what she do? Why do y'all go through that? What is that about?
torture. I don't know. I don't understand why people do
I
that
feel like
shit.
it's
That's
torturing
stupid as
them
hell.
more than it's torturing the man.
It definitely is because you can't handle the answer to that question. Don't ask questions that you're not ready to hear the answer to. You're not gonna
I
do nothing but like continue to fuck up. That like you're making the situation worse. You're not gonna
right.
help the relationship. You're gonna help. Oh, you are gonna help. You're gonna help running into the fucking ground. Is what you're gonna do.
All right, some that who we on men now?
Yeah, we just did women.
Because I think I left some out, but I'm gonna recap what we talked about. And no, when I really want to say this. Ah, nah, I'm not. I'm gonna say that for the next one.
What? Okay.
But I like to have this conversation when we're talking about belief system and how we have made ourselves believe that we can't be faithful
Mm-hmm.
to to a woman. And I was on my TikTok yesterday, and they brought up the excuses of why they can't be faithful. Some men say it's in the nature. I use some of this shit too. So to be honest, I've used some of this shit.
Yeah.
I don't think I can. I even told the next woman I can't do it. If you don't accept me, you gotta accept all of me because I can't do it. Truth be told, you can do the shit. It's hard. It is hard. But say, Kev, I was with you for 20 years
Mm-hmm.
and I cheated on you 3 times. That's a good man right there.
Across the span of 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, as big as this show gets, a lot of women gonna be like, I don't like her.
Yeah, they ain't gonna fuck with me, but I mean,
On that part alone, they gonna fuck with you with everything else.
like,
How
what
did you
is
get?
a
How did
good
you get?
man?
I'm asking, how did you get to be so realistic in your thinking when it comes to men? When it comes to the cheating aspect, like what made you say, "All right, that's cool"? Where you get that from? Because most women they like one and done.
But see, that's the thing. I'm not gonna say necessarily. It's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like this shit. But again, 20 years, bro, 3 times.
That's a
Yeah,
good record, right?
yeah, hell yeah. I mean, it's not bad. I'm not gonna say it's damn sure not bad.
But if you put that on, matter of fact, if I put that in a story, they gonna lose their fucking mind. I
But I
should
mean,
put it as a poll.
yeah, yeah. People don't use it. They not doing it. Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna tolerate cheating in a regular relationship. I don't tolerate that shit. I got a zero tolerance for that shit in a regular relationship. But in my marriage,
Right,
that's another level of commitment. I'm there for the long haul. I'm here to stick it out. Doesn't mean yes, you can walk all over me. Doesn't mean that you
right,
can do anything and everything and whatever. But we're all human. We make mistakes.
right.
And I've seen people like again do not condone cheating because I'm gonna be faithful as fuck. I'm gonna be loyal as fuck. But like I've seen men and I've seen women too, but I've seen men cheat on women and still have all the love for them in the world. They just have
Damn,
like a moment of
well, you
weakness.
saying some shit that I ain't gotta say nothing. But you don't. But accept yourself. Besides you, nobody else thinks that way. Most women don't think that way. And I want to ask
Most
you:
women say they don't think that way.
a lot of women do stick with a nigga cheating. It's
Correct.
got some one and done's, but usually them one and done's. It depends on how much money that woman got.
I think that, but it also I think more so it depends on who knows.
Oh, it depends on who. Then that too, because
Yeah,
if
because
they
if
kept
nobody knows
away,
and it's just between us and I find out and then like we work it out, you say you're not gonna do it again, whatever, and we go through these things. Now it's not gonna be easy for us to get past this. It might take a little minute, especially depending on the woman.
out of
It's gonna
100%.
take me a minute to get over it, but we're gonna get past it as long as nobody else knows because she's not embarrassed.
So out of 100% of men, how many would you say out of
I
100% of women out there right now? How many would you say is actually ride or die?
Okay, so when you say ride or
And
die,
men in the comment section, how many women out of 100%, please put it up there,
so
are today are ride or die women?
when you say ride or die,
Because what? Because I mean, you really commit to your fucking vows. How many women commit to their vows nowadays? I saw this clip. Less than 10. They said it right. Less than 10%. You absolutely right. I saw a clip.
no,
The motherfucker said 1%. Damn.
y'all are like
They
extra
about
smart.
right. They about right.
No, they're not.
A committed woman and a billionaire got a lot in common. They in the 1%.
The fuck? No, a
I would
lot of
say
women.
I would say 10. Punky said 2.
What? A lot of women will stay like again. Like a lot of women,
Do
like they
you
might talk
do
a
you
big game right now if they're single and shit or whatever. But like if it actually happens in their marriage, they actually are going through the shit in their marriage. A lot of women aren't leaving, or it's
look
gonna
here?
take a lot for her to leave.
Did you
I'm gonna say
see
like 64.7.
you said how many? What percentage?
64.7.
Punky got 2. That's a good one. Um,
Minimum 64.7.
64
Yes.
that are ride or die.
Yeah.
You just as
That'll stick.
crazy as hell.
That'll stick through the relationship, stick through the marriage to the end, stay in some miserable shit just because I made this
Okay,
commitment.
let's go. How many? Give me 5 people you know that been married for over 20 years.
I'm not calling no names.
No, no, you
I'm
know
not fucking
5 people
nobody
that's
up.
been married over 20 years.
Oh, 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 oh.
I don't know 5 people that's been married over 20 years. If I do know them, they strangers.
My mama been married over 20 years.
Oh, okay. Your mama been married over
My
20 years?
grandma and my granddaddy on my daddy's side was married over 20 years. Lord rest his soul. He recently passed.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I
You
got
got
people
you
in my
got
family
four
that been
more,
married
cuz.
over 20 years. Huh?
You got 4 more.
At my best friend Ashley, her aunt and uncle, they've been married for over 20 years.
I think you're lying because you said
No,
more, but
No, dead ass serious. You asking me to name people now? Shit. I know some people. Give me a second. I got two more.
You said 64. You got to come fast if it's 64%. 0.8.
Yeah, but you asking people. I mean, there's a lot of other people in the world outside of my little bubble.
But if you're saying it's that ratio, then you should have a lot more.
Oh, so give me a second. I'm on number 3. You asked, girl, sharp ass nails. Okay.
And what's crazy is, okay, so if you see because when you say 20 years, you get 20 years because they come from that era because it was raised back 20 years ago.
But see, yeah, okay, right. So we're talking about modern day and shit. That's us.
Modern,
That's us.
right?
We too young to be married for 20 fucking years.
No. How many people? All right, let's do 10, 5. 10. No. I'm old enough to go to I'm going to a class reunion. It's been 20 damn years. I don't know the hell you talk about.
Yeah, but
So
some people aren't getting married that young.
like people like that's the thing. Like I think that because it's old don't mean it's bad philosophy. Like it used to be a time where you left your wife or you left your husband, the neighborhood would shame your ass. The village would shame you.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you gotta
Girl,
do.
you better take your ass home to your old lady.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta do
Like
that.
they'll stop, huh?
Sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta go.
You say sometimes you gotta go.
Sometimes you gotta go.
What you mean go? Like
Sometimes you
go
gotta
back?
get the fuck up out of there. The relationship not working. It's not what it is. It's toxic as shit.
Okay,
Y'all aren't working.
but you supposed to be committed through death do us part.
Correct.
So
And I feel like some people get married some people get married too quickly. They get a little too excited, right? Let me just go ahead and jump up in this shit. Or they get married for the wrong reasons. That does happen sometimes.
you know that over 80% of the women are 80% of the people that file for divorce are women.
That's what I heard.
So that means that the commitment thing ain't real. Like, why do y'all go through? Because I was watching this shit, and this was so embarrassing, right? Because the
Mm-hmm.
pastor doing passing counseling, he started going through the vows, and he said that through sickness and in health, and she said through sickness and in health. Then she said for rich or for poor, stop, got stuck, got stuck.
The lady did that?
The lady did. I'm gonna send you the clip.
And she stopped. You
Don't
please do. Well, she just stopped like in the middle of the service. When he got to for richer or for poor, and she was just like, Paul, well, hold
stop,
on now.
stopped. I wish I could pull that shit up.
What?
Yes, she stopped.
Oh, she weak as hell.
And then they went to obey. She stopped there too. Everybody thought it was funny,
Oh,
but
did she say it?
this
Or did
stupid
she just
motherfucker was still
pause?
holding her hands.
So she just paused
She ain't say the shit.
at all?
In the past, even said, "Yeah, we struggle with that in counseling with her, trying to joke the crowd off."
Yeah.
She embarrassed him. I don't know if he went through with it, but it seemed like he did went through it. That was the most suckiest shit I've seen in my life. Where this nigga just stood there
So I have a
and took
question.
it.
In that part, when it says like obey,
Yes, you are supposed to submit to your husband.
correct?
Obedience. Obedience. So what do you feel? You don't feel like saying obey?
I'm gonna say I actually want to write my own vows, but like I don't mind. I'm gonna say it, but I'm just trying to figure out what all goes into it because I don't have a problem with submitting. I'm gonna submit every time, like that's what's gonna happen. But it's just like, yeah.
So what was you supposed to do in that situation?
What if you up there and she in front of
If
everybody she
if
was
you
paused?
in the crowd, how would if that was your son
Oh,
up
I'd be
there with
pissed
this
off.
woman,
I'd be
huh?
pissed off. I'd be pissed off, especially if they went to premarital counseling and everything and passed it up. Yeah, we struggled with that. Bitch, you know what the fuck you was gonna have to say when you got up there. Say it.
And
What
it
you
was
trying to do?
embarrassing.
Make a statement? Yeah,
And
she
she
we can fuck
stopped,
for that now.
But she stopped. Not only did she stopped at richer or for poor.
Now that I mean, first
That's
off, she
why
shouldn't have paused on any of it. Really, I mean, if you got an issue with it and stuff, if you got an issue with saying it under
you would
God,
just say don't say it.
hmm?
You would just tell them don't put it in there.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, don't put it in there. Write your own fucking vows, bitch. If that's something that y'all agree on, and if he like, nah, we really want to do it. I don't know. Then it's just a matter of are you marrying the right person? But the whole for richer or for poorer thing, my girl, weak.
Yeah.
Wait, you're marrying somebody and you're gonna pause on for richer or for poor? What the fuck are you getting married for? I don't
See, a
understand it.
lifestyle. But this goof is still. I think he still went through it. But
Mm.
won't no real nigga in there like yo. I'd have been the best man. I'd have kept the ring and walked the fuck out. They had to confine me.
I wonder if they signed the paperwork before or after the ceremony.
Cause that's a big ass issue. Cause he gonna see this
It
shit.
is.
Like they can't even enjoy their honeymoon. Cause he can't open his phone without everybody saying you's a stupid nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get all this backlash for being a lame. She gonna get backlash too.
Yeah, she should get backlash.
Now let me ask y'all something, right? So one of the things we said about the men don't like when a woman makes more money.
Mm.
We don't. I don't care how these niggas say it. We don't. Y'all women, if we together, you need to quit your job.
Bro, no, I don't. That's not gonna happen.
You the moment your boss give you a raise and your salary is above mine, I said, look at him, baby, trying to cause confusion in our household. Ain't none of good demotion won't cure. I ain't taking. I can't do it, yo.
Why not?
Because honestly, it's something an innate in men that won't that give give you a it's in your it's instinctively that you are a provider. That's instinctively in you. So if and because society has made money the key to providing. See, now women will fall if this whole fucking world shut down,
Mm-hmm.
women will fall back in line like this. Because men have made the world easy for women to operate in, they feel like they don't need us. And I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna repeat this on a podcast one day, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
a dude said something so ill, right? This is in line with it, but it was so fucking true.
What do you
He
say?
said that when women get money, they seek independence. They feel like their money makes them equal and independent. When a man get money, he think of ways on how he protects his family. Then they said women don't love unconditionally.
I'm not gonna say that.
No, usually when women get money, their first thing they say is, "I don't need a man," or "I'm independent. I don't depend on nobody." That's separation. When men get money, they think about how they can take care of somebody.
But
Okay, I got some
that's
family
like
good.
no, that's like hyper.
Even when
No,
they
that's
even
like hyper independence,
do
bruh.
you know how much of money is literally spent on women from men?
Mm?
Men spend a lot of their money,
Mm-hmm.
besides the bills and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
on women or trying to impress women.
Who's
Let
problem?
your partner be
Whose
your
fault is that?
motivation, be inspired, and get your bread up.
Who is
Let
that?
people
Whose
shit
fault is
out of
that?
here. Huh?
Whose fault is that?
Who fault is that
Their fault.
society? What do you mean?
It's their fault. Okay, so here's the thing. A lot of women are just like, I don't need a nigga. Da 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 da. Pop, 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 pop. Popping their shit and shit about their fucking finances and money and stuff and leading with that shit right there. Hyper independence, my guy. Hyper independence. Everybody, adults, we should be independent. Everyone should be fucking independent. But
Why?
that's hyper independent. An
Why
adult,
should
in
we be
any
independent?
person who can, an adult who can take care of themselves, who can pay their own bills, who has their own, who has their
No,
whatever. You're an
independence
independent
is
person.
separation.
No, you're hello. If I am an individual person, right? Let's say I'm not married or anything. I'm an individual person.
Okay.
You're an individual person, or like whoever's in. People are out here, and we are individual people. Just because we can, and because we can take care of ourselves, we are independent people.
Right.
It's okay to be independent people. Those people who
Right.
lead, it's about I'm an independent bitch. I'm an independent woman. I don't need a nigga for da. That's hyper independence.
But that
I like it.
mindset carry overs in every relationship.
Yes, and that's
Because
fucking horrible. But that's not most
no,
women.
no, this is real.
That's not most women though. That's
If
the loudest women. Those are the loudest motherfuckers out there speaking. There are a lot of grown ass women out here that can take care of their goddamn selves, and they're not necessarily leaders. Yes, I can take care of myself. That don't mean I don't need a nigga. I need me a
right.
man. I need him for a lot of other
but
things.
but then they said, I heard this too, right? Which is ill. He said that even women sought independence from God. The snake promised women that they could be just like God. That's who he tempted first.
Mm.
And she saw by eating from the fruit that she was going to be equal and separate from God. So it's in your nature.
Oh, don't do that shit.
It
Okay.
is in your
No, don't
nature.
don't do that shit. Don't do
That's
that.
what the devil tempted Eve with. A
I hear
moment
that.
to separate herself and be like God.
I hear that. All right. So let's bring it from the first lady and gent, and let's bring it to fucking modern day. Okay.
Uh-huh.
If niggas want to lead with their fucking
Really?
money, if niggas want to lead with their money, that's all they're gonna be seen as money. Okay, you see what I'm saying? A lot of niggas have like it's just like, okay, I'm worth however much money I have, however much money I can bring to my table, my finances and shit, and I don't got no fucking personality. They don't bring anything else there because okay, I got my money. As long as I got my fucking money, I'm good. No, nigga, you got to do more than that. So a lot of women, when they're saying, I don't need you necessarily for your finances because I'm okay. I can take care of myself, but I need you in other ways. So stand up in another fucking way. You're spending all this money. You want to fucking ball out on the first date. Nigga, take her out for coffee.
Yo, my providing skills and my instincts don't go away because you got a bigger check. I'm going to feel less than because that is a piece of me that I'm not providing. It's almost like having a skill but no job to perform it.
I get that, but you can, and I don't see an issue with, like
Niggas are
showing your
Best Buy
protective
managers with
qualities
degrees.
or I don't see it. Issue with showing your protective qualities and you're showing that you're a provider and showing all of this and showing all of that because I mean you need to show somebody that, you know what I'm saying, in order for her to like want you to be her man. She needs to show you that she's a feminine woman or that she's wifey material. She's gonna have to show you that. But it's just certain things that you can't lead with because people are gonna take advantage of you. So
Okay.
you have to kind of like dial it back a little bit, and you gotta put different. You don't know this bitch, all right? You don't know them. Why are you
Right.
balling out? Go for a walk in the park, buy some coffee, meet up for a little drink or two, sit at the goddamn bar, get a little appetizer, first date, first meet. You're just having a small conversation. It don't have to be nothing big. You can
Let's
gradually
go.
increase.
Let's recap the dumb shit you said on the podcast.
What the fuck I say?
That you want equality, right?
I said that there was balance.
So you didn't care for equality.
I when I said that I felt like men and women should be like I felt like our value should be equal. I think our value is equal. We both bring the same amount of value to the table. And I still believe that. There's
That's
balance.
equality, but you can't be treated special if you want equality.
What do you mean? No, our value is still the same. That we still
Meaning,
care
like
like
when Turtle
be
said he
treated
not opening
differently.
your mouth. When Turtle said I'm not opening your fucking door.
Opening my door.
Why do you think I need to open your door? You have two hands and feet.
Don't expect me to wash your clothes.
No, I can't. Nowadays, you can't even look at women and expect that. They feel offended.
But
Rightfully so, though, because you're more than
no
that.
fucking rightfully so. I believe in
No,
gender
because no,
roles.
no, because we limit women to what they can do versus who they are. We do that. Like even when we brag
Right.
about our
Right.
women, we talk when we
So
brag about our woman, man, she cooks, she clean.
So let's take that out though. Let's take that out though. You don't want to open my door, then don't expect me to be soft. Don't expect me to be nurturing.
Why? No, no. I'm talking about the feminist woman is asking for equality. They want to be seen in the same light as men.
I feel like our values are equal. That doesn't mean that we should be treated exactly like equally when it comes to certain things.
There you
If a
go.
woman feels like she's doing the same job as a man and she should be paid equally, that makes fucking sense to me. That makes it we're doing the same goddamn job. We might be doing it the same. Hell, I might be doing it better. Nigga, I should still be getting paid the same amount of money as you if we're doing the same fucking job. That's it. That's all. However, in relationships and stuff, we might do different things. That doesn't mean that you are more valuable than I am. Equal value.
So why am I treating you special?
In that sense, then you are being treated special.
No, no, because
If I'm
you that's
treating
what
you like a man and I'm doing all the things that
no,
you need me
because
to
no,
do.
because you limit it to relationships. Men are taught to open doors for women, period.
Mm-hmm.
When men are taught, don't matter if she's special or not, like matter if she's good to me, no matter if she's providing, that
Mm-hmm.
you walk on this side of the road in case some come, it can hit your ass and she can live. When an evacuation is going, who do they holler first to get aboard? All the men, all the women, and the children
Yeah.
go first. So equality. That's why I brought up the draft, and like we. That's why I brought up the draft. Do men, if they brought back the draft, should women and men get drafted equally?
Okay, first, okay, let me just say
Y'all
this.
didn't agree to that shit.
I don't know. Let me just say this. If we're gonna talk about like, okay, if some shit is happening, it's like, okay, women and children first. Okay, the children are the future. Let's just say that again. Women can birth
They
the
ain't the
future.
future if you
So,
ain't got a dose to take care
children,
of.
children are the future, and they're gonna grow up
Not
and
if
they're
you ain't
gonna
got
be
a
the
dose to
future.
take care
But
of.
women can birth the future. We don't need a bunch of niggas running around. So I'm just gonna say that for that part right there. If you're just like, okay, women and children come aboard first, and we're gonna have some men that stay on there. Not saying that women are more valuable or anything. I'm just saying in that scenario, I feel like that's why they say women and children go first for that reason.
They do not go. No, they don't, man. They do that because y'all the weaker links, the weaker vessel.
Oh yeah, that's why. So they want the
She
weaker people to
she's a
come.
delicate
No,
flower.
that's wild.
Handle her such. Let's go ahead and let's die first. All everybody come in. Everybody let us go for yo. And I agree with that, but that's not equality. Y'all only want equality when it benefits, but when it don't benefits, like the draft, hell no. When it don't benefit, like when a man punch your ass back, hell no, that ain't right. He never should hit a woman.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I mean, well, no,
Huh?
no, I say this: if a woman hit a man, he should expect to get hit back. Okay, if I hit somebody, I'm expecting to get my ass beat. That's why if I hit a nigga, I'm not fighting fair. What's the
Well, guess what?
nearest
You
weapon?
call the
Apparently.
cops. It's changed now though. But back then, guess what? If you call the if he called the cops, because I seen this happen, I can call the cop. Didn't it just happen to one of them on stars?
Who?
The nigga, the dude that was in Creed. What's the dude now? He was Jonathan Majors.
Mhm.
He called allegedly. He called the cops.
Hmm.
How you end up going to jail? Cause she's a woman. Your ass could be over there, folded up there, crawl into a casket.
I wasn't
Your
there.
ass gonna have one scratch.
I wasn't
They gonna
there.
roll your dead ass over and put you in handcuffs.
I don't know what happened. I wasn't there.
Talking about for the Jonathan Major thing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I think it was she was you got to go look it up because it was like allegedly an assault
Yeah,
situation where
I
he
remember
called
popping
on her
up,
because
but
she
I
was
never
going
like.
crazy. She
Hmm?
was allegedly he called on her because she was going crazy, and she allegedly used that bullshit, lied to the police about him attacking her. And I think they said allegedly again that she left the country now.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But you feel like if a woman do put her hands on a man, she should
Hell
go for it.
yeah, yeah, bitch, you get hit back. Dead in her shit.
And why don't
Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands off people, children.
right? Have you ever hit somebody?
Nope, I did one time. Yeah, I don't.
Did you get hit back?
Huh? No, but I was prepared.
Huh?
I was prepared. I immediately jumped back and grabbed the weapon. I was ready.
And he ain't hit you back.
No, because he was fucking wrong. He
I'm
broke
I'm
into
a,
my apartment.
he what?
He broke into my apartment. It was in my bed, and I saw him. I punched him in his shit and jumped back and grabbed the weapon, ready to whip his ass.
Well, that ain't no, that ain't no, you supposed to, yeah.
Correct. That was
Yeah.
the only time. But him and he was my ex. But like that was the only time I hit somebody.
Well, you should have hit his ass. But
Yeah,
I
outside of
mean,
that, I'm not putting my hand the fuck out. I'm not putting my hands on nobody. No, hell no. I'm not doing that. No, I'm always ready for some shit. But
now
I'm
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that if you catch me, I bring somebody over. If I'm cheating and you walk right up on it, I'll let you get a few off. But if you're just mad because we're arguing, or you think that because your emotions are not in check, you can just put your hands on me, that ain't going the way you think. I don't think nobody should be abused at all.
oh, yeah. I don't think I would put my and I've never been in this situation, so this is just me speaking off of like what I believe I wouldn't do. I don't think that if I walked in on somebody like you know what I'm saying, like fucking off or something. I mean, like I might laugh. I'm gonna be pissed.
With somebody you love,
Yeah, I'm gonna be pissed, and I probably cry. I'm gonna cry about it too, but I'm gonna laugh because I'm not gonna know what to do in this situation. But like, I'm not gonna lay hands because I don't know if I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna like put myself in that situation, catch a murder charge. But
okay, let me ask you this. I want y'all because I should keep this too, but I'm gonna regurgitate it again. Y'all gotta own this. Y'all are responsible for beta males that you talk as if you like, but you end up liking the asshole or the alpha or
say that again.
whatever. Women are responsible for these surge of beta males, men that talk me because they this because you support them so much. The ones they tell you everything you want to hear.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and then they get on men tough. Like you should do this, you should never do this. A woman is always right. You a happy wife, happy life,
Happy house,
all
happy.
that goofball shit.
I mean, I
All
personally
that
believe
goof.
in happy house, happy spouse. I mean, happy spouse, happy house. Okay, but we didn't create shit.
Yes, you did. I
No, we
want
fucking
somebody to
didn't.
listen to you. Do you want somebody that's able to tell you shut the fuck up
No, the
more?
only people that we didn't create
Listen,
that.
you
The men
want
who live,
somebody more to tell
no,
you to shut the fuck up than
the men
somebody that
who
listen to you
operate
more.
in that, that's who they
Huh?
are. That's
So
who they
what?
are. The men who operate in that, who move that way, that's who they are. And sometimes they pair better with a more masculine woman. That's just
You
what
saying
it
that
is
you think
because
they're born betas.
that's just who they are as a person. That's who they've grown to be. Whether they're born like that, that's who they grown to be or whatever. That's just who they are. But you're not. We can't turn somebody into a fucking beta. No, you're meant to be alpha. That's
No,
and I'm
you
going to use these
support
words just
that
because that's what we're
movement.
using. I'm going to use alpha and beta because that's what you do. These are the words that we're choosing to describe the men that we're talking about. Yes, but like these betas are born to be fucking betas, and the alphas are born to be alphas. There's no way in fucking hell I'm gonna be able to turn an alpha into a fucking beta. Hell no. Alpha is an alpha, but two alphas clash and they bump heads. So an alpha woman is gonna need a beta male, and they probably gonna complete each other.
Right.
That's what it is. We ain't
You
do
said a
shit.
whole
That's
lot
what
of
they
shit I
are.
couldn't keep up. I heard alpha, omega, sci-fi, all that shit. Heard all that shit. So all this shit threw me the fuck off. Can we? I was just talking about men. You still on the same page
No, yes, but an alpha woman and an alpha man
about
gonna
you?
butt heads.
Uh
So an alpha woman, if she just like, yeah, I just need this, I need that, a beta male might complete her and make things a little simpler. He wants to yes, 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 whatever you want, whatever. And he might feel more comfortable taking
Why
on
do
certain
women
roles.
end up cheating on beta males with assholes?
No, they don't a lot of women don't end up doing it.
You was out. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Go to any household where a nigga, a woman is running a nigga. You tell me it's faithfulness going on in that house. You out your motherfucking mind.
All right, we're gonna talk about infidelity. We'll just talk about infidelity because I
Okay,
mean,
quick,
I
quick
think
question.
that's belief in the
All
person.
right,
That don't got nothing to
all
do
right.
with it.
Pause then. Let me ask you then. What can you date a yes man?
Hell no, I walk all over that
You
nigga.
just proved my point.
What you mean? The fuck you talking about?
Why would you? Why can't you date a yes man?
'Cause like I said, I would walk all over him, but I already know that I'm not gonna get into a relationship. I'm not gonna get into a
But
relationship
you
with
cheat
somebody.
on it.
I'm not gonna get in a relationship with the nigga. The fuck? That's what I
But
said.
you
I'm not
cheat
doing
on
that. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting into a relationship with no yes nigga.
it.
That's not what I'm doing. He can't have me. I'm not over there. This is not where I live. I can't do that. I need a nigga with some. I need nigga with a little bit of. You know what I'm saying? Like no.
So why do you think? So why do women listen to beta acting men about a? You know that he's damn near would do everything. It's everything that you want to hear, but you claim you want the truth. But you got somebody that can't even see it unless he's talking about a man because he think he's gonna please you. Why do y'all listen to their advice about men? You
Hello,
different.
because it's what they want
I
to hear.
need you to speak for them hoes.
That's what I'm saying. It's what they want to hear.
Huh?
It's what they want to hear. Everybody wants to hear what they want to hear.
But no, like you was a fan of Kevin Samuel.
God, I love him.
But he won't say anything you want to hear.
No, but I'm also not them bitches. Hello. I'm
but,
gay.
but I'm saying, but why don't they recognize that? And the niggas that run their most game is the beta talking dude.
It's really about self-reflection and accountability. A lot of women don't want to hold themselves accountable for different shit. And if there's a nigga out there telling them what it is that they want to hear, they're just like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I can. That's how I feel. Shit, I can have all of that. I can do all of that. That's
So
how they gonna
again,
feel.
or again, women lack accountability. Thank you,
Yes,
Kay. I
and
knew
guess
it was
what?
going
And
full
guess
circle.
what?
I
Yes,
knew it was going to come
women
full
are
circle
lacking
on your ass.
accountability, and guess who's feeding into the bullshit? Y'all. Y'all are turning against y'all because it's these niggas preaching this shit to these women. And I'm not saying that everything that they say
Only
is
reason
wrong.
they winning though.
What?
Yeah, like understand that they be winning with this shit. So even if it's their strategy to
Well,
exit, make
yeah.
you, huh?
Well, yeah, if you're telling a bunch of people what they want to hear, of course they're going to continue to fucking listen to you
I,
because we like the same things. We on the same fucking page. You're telling me to act how I act. You're not telling me to change a damn thing because I'm perfect. I see myself as perfect and I want to stay perfect. You're not telling me that there's something I need to work on or something I need to fix. And I feel like that can go both ways. But strictly speaking about women, hell yes. If there's a nigga, a fine nigga, and so because a lot of times they're attractive, not all the time. But a
Mhm.
lot of times they are attractive and they put on this like masculine persona. And then they're just like, oh, I want somebody like that. And he's saying this and he's saying that. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, this nigga don't act like that. He doing this so he can get followers. He's getting this so he can get paid.
Right. But
And
but
they're not seeing that. It's like, oh, this is what I
they
want.
get a lot. Like even when I show, it's some guys that was still in my clips that I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, they start they shit out with the worst man you can date. Like they always, they'll never have no balance in the shit. Man, the worst men you can, ladies, I understand you. I understand why you do what you do. I understand your masculinity. I never will understand your masculinity. Because nothing at your fucking job should make you masculine. And that's how you're providing. You're not instinctively masculine. That's what you're providing.
I
Some
can
people want,
understand. I can understand some masculinity.
if you're a cop, if you're a police officer, I get it. If you're a person working in prison, I get it. But if you got an online job or you work in a job where your nails, you get to take your nails and do your nails, it's no way you should be
Just because you
masculine.
see somebody's job doesn't know that you know what they've been through. You don't know how they were raised. You don't know what their dad taught them. You don't know what their parents taught them. You don't know any of that. So there are a lot of different reasons as to why some women act
That's why I
masculine.
started this podcast to get rid of all that bullshit teaching.
That's great and all, but this is a baby step. These bitches need to go to therapy. Okay, this is not gonna help.
On a lighter note, how you feel about therapy?
I love therapy. I have a psychiatrist and a therapist.
I don't think they do shit. To be honest, to me,
Sometimes you need somebody.
they know how to pull out shit that's already in you. But if you're not
You need to
honest with
address it.
yourself, maybe if you're not honest with yourself, you need a therapist.
Correct.
I
Because
don't know.
honestly, at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff, hell, you already know this shit, but you already know what you went through. You already know this and that, but you don't know how it has molded you to be this. And you're like, damn, I don't know why I do this. And then
Well, let
y'all
me take
start
that back.
going back.
I'm gonna take that back because maybe one day I'll try it for myself because I don't have an understanding of it and how it help. Because I know motherfuckers that go to marriage counseling all the time and they always get divorced. It
I
don't
believe
never
in
work.
marital counseling.
Niggas be in court. I tried marital counseling. I'm like, what the fuck does that shit do?
I believe in
What's
premarital
this
counseling.
success? Matter of fact, I'm glad you're right here because I'm about to look up the success rate of therapists.
I believe in premarital counseling, and I actually would like to do like just like continue it like throughout the marriage and stuff, and not wait till shit goes bad, and just like an open form of communication and shit. But therapy only works as well as you allow it to work. At the end of the day, if you're not going to be open with the therapist, if you're not going to talk about the issues, and you're not going to like actually put forth the effort that you need to, it's not going to work for you because you're not giving it a try. So it's really all up to the individual. It can work. It can be very beneficial, but it's up to you.
Okay. Let me see. Stats from research on couples counseling shows the popularity effect doesn't necessarily take a long time or a lot of sessions to work. In 1980, that's back in 1980. I need some other shit.
Because they even have divorce counseling.
They're not showing the success rate. They're showing the benefits. You know what I'm saying of it.
We'll look at it and bring up some stats.
Oh shit, I've been
They do
missing
a
that.
deep dive.
Huh?
We'll do a deep dive and bring up some stats or something. But it
But
really only works as much as you allow it to work. Like if you're not gonna, you can go to therapy, and if you're just there just to fucking show up, you're not taking what they're saying, or you're not doing the little homework and stuff, you're not like implementing the different skills that they're giving you guys to work on, then it's what's the point? You're not actually putting forth the effort.
and you think, well, I can see it. I would like to go one session and see what it is. Cause I right now, I really just don't believe in it.
Yeah.
Own it, men. Lack of dick control.
Uh-huh.
Lack of dick control. Man, I'm telling you something, man. This that like women, y'all gotta own this too while we talking about us.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all always fake put yourselves in our shoes. And then you judge from your shoes. Well, no, it should be easy. I mean, you must don't love the girl. I said like this is the perfect, and you heard me. I said this when you first got on it. If you can do a year, can you go a year on a diet without a cheat day?
Okay.
That the equivalent to a man going faithful to you for a year.
Here's the thing.
It's hard.
It's
It's
not that hard.
possible, but
It's
it's
not that hard.
hard.
It's not that hard. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's not necessarily hard because we're
How do
surrounded.
you know
I'm
this
not gonna
information?
say that it's not that hard because we're surrounded by temptation.
Why do you have
I'm not gonna say it's not
98 men?
it's not equally as hard because
Why you got 98 men saying
if
it's
we
hard?
if we both love each other and we both decided to be in a committed
What
monogamous
position
relationship
are
with
you
each
speaking
other,
from?
then it's put forth the fucking effort it takes. Because if every time I step out the fucking door, I'm getting hollered by Tony, Jimmy, Jacob, Jonathan, Jamal, Steven, and Franklin, the fuck? And I can turn them down, and I just been outside for 30 minutes.
You know why?
Nigga,
Because
you
it's
can turn them
easy.
down.
It's that easy for you. See,
Because I'm
like
committed to the relationship.
this is it, right? Pretty women, they have a bunch of options, so they take their sweet time. It's no different than a kid that's being drafted by all the colleges. He taking sweet time. He do a press conference, but when you got that one kid that don't know any going school going to accept him, and then one do, it's hard to turn it down, and it's hard not to be excited about it. But when you got a bunch, it's like pretty women. Just being pretty as a woman is like how rich and famous dudes act. They act bougie. 50 Cent said somewhere he was talking about how it went from me trying to mess with everybody to but when he became 50 Cent, he started being acting like he started doing what girls do. Like, oh, she thinks she gonna get me tonight.
All right.
No, it's not gonna happen.
All right. So with that being said,
Y'all
I
don't
think
never judge from a real place of
no,
imp-
because if guys are taking all this time, right, to vet women, and they say, let's just go for the marriage aspect, right? You're taking all this, or even relationships, to vet women, and then you find a woman finally, right? Because it's so difficult, right? If you find a woman who wants you and who actually wants to be with you, and you decide, damn, I really love this girl. I want to be with her. I want to be committed to her. And you find a woman who's willing to do that. And then she's not just bringing her looks to the table. She brings some other shit to the table. Or otherwise, why the fuck are you even fucking with her? Why are you in a relationship with her? Why are you married to her? And if you found that one, because it's so fucking rare, right? These bitches don't out here want me. They're not out here choosing me. They don't want me. If it's that fucking
but this
rare,
the thing,
why the fuck step out? That don't make no
like I
sense.
said, that's what I don't understand. How many men do you need to hear tell you this is what we go through? Everybody is on the same accord for the most, except them betas, for the most part. Why do you get 98 of the population of men having the same struggle all the time?
I'm not saying it's not a struggle. It can be a struggle, but I'm just saying that
So
women also go through the
if
struggle. It's
they're
not like
telling
women
you,
don't see. It's not like
but
women don't see attractive men, attractive, successful
y'all
men,
don't have the
trying to
same
take,
struggle.
trying to get someone trying to take you away from your man, or I can do
Y'all
more
don't
than
have
this
the
for you. I
same
can do this
struggle.
for you. I can do that for you. I'm just
Hey,
saying it's a struggle either way. You are not a
no,
woman, so
it ain't an even
you
struggle.
are not a woman. You don't know how it feels to go through certain things because you are a
I
fucking
know
man.
because more
I can
women are
tell you
more
what's
faithful
difficult for
than men.
me. I
The
can tell you what's
numbers
difficult.
don't lie.
Huh?
More women are more faithful than men. So obviously, it's not as tough as it is.
Nigga, that's a fucking lie. The cheating rate is
No,
fucking equal. It's
ain't no.
basically
Get the hell
equal.
out of here.
That's a what? It's basically fucking equal. You got me
No, it
fucked
ain't.
up. Yes, it is. And even in that sense, if you're talking about that, I don't believe that a lot of women might admit to fucking cheating. So it's probably fucked up anyway, and women probably cheat at a higher fucking rate. If
No, they
in
don't.
that is bullshit.
Let me ask you something. I
What?
have never seen a happily married woman cheat.
Hey, guess
I have,
what?
I have seen a happily married man cheat.
Guess
Stop
what?
telling me it's the
That
same
doesn't mean
struggle because
shit.
it ain't.
That
Because
doesn't
it
mean
ain't.
shit. That doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean shit at all.
Lies,
Just because,
lies.
just
It ain't
because.
the
No, no, no,
same.
no, no. That doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Because just because you have never seen a happily married woman cheat, also they are out there. No, it's rare, but they are out there. But
Happily,
listen.
happily married
Wait,
women don't cheat.
hold
No,
on, hold on. Just because you haven't seen that many happily married women cheat doesn't mean that women are cheating at a higher rate. That just means there are a lot of women that are unhappy and they're
listen.
seeking
I've
satisfaction outside
seen
of their marriage.
happily married men cheat.
Guess what?
I never even heard of a
That's
happily
great.
married woman cheat.
That's fucking perfect. That doesn't mean that people aren't cheating. The reason for cheating doesn't mean shit. The reasoning for cheating doesn't mean shit. When you're talking about the rate of cheating, if women are cheating at a higher rate and it's because they're miserable and
No,
not
they
fulfilled
ain't.
in their relationship because they're looking for something else outside a relationship, doesn't mean that they aren't cheating at a higher rate just because men are cheating for some other reason.
No. They're not cheating at a higher rate. Men are still cheating at a higher rate. I'm about to look at this
All
shit up
right.
too.
It's about equal, I say. And I feel like a lot of women aren't reporting it. So it might be higher
You said a lot of women might be reporting it.
or not. I don't feel like a lot of women are honest about it.
You might be
Go ahead,
right.
go ahead, look it up. I know.
Hold on.
I know I'm fucking right.
Okay, no. Here we
They
go.
cheat at about an equal rate.
Men's status for cheating someone between 20% of the time when women are at 30. Damn, y'all at 13, but that's still high.
Where
Okay,
what
it's
date is that
likely the
set?
best way to consider cheating
What
men
date
more
is that
often
set
than
and
women.
where it's from?
Men cheating more often than women. Other studies refer to the percentage being between 23 and 20 of women.
Correct.
23% of men, 20 of women.
Correct. That's the one I
Y'all
know.
closing the
20
goddamn gap.
2023 is damn
Y'all
near
closing the
fucking
goddamn gap.
it's damn near the fucking same because let's look at it though. There are more women in this world than there are men. So if 20% of women are cheating at a higher rate than men are, then 20% versus the 23 is still fucking higher than men. And then if all of them aren't reporting it, it's
Oh my
a
god.
higher fucking rate.
No, it ain't no high rate. It's
Whatever.
20.
I'm trying to hold these bitches accountable and you not. So
I don't think they cheat at a high rate, but you still don't understand the stress, the struggle of having these desires. Just because you don't fight them. Like, for instance, I don't understand how a motherfucker can go to a casino and gamble his house away.
mm-hmm.
I can say with a bottle of, I can drink a fifth in a day. The same motherfucker that gambled his house away can't understand why the hell I can drink a
But
fifth
you
in
know
one
why?
day.
Because you're not in their shoes. You're not a woman, so you don't know
There
what the
you
struggles
go.
are.
So understand this.
But you're not in a woman's shoes, so you don't know what the struggles are. Women
Okay.
on this podcast have told
Is
you time and
heroin
time
or
and time again the struggle.
what's
You
what's
still
harder to
won't
stop?
accept it.
What is
Huh?
harder to stop? What's harder to recover from? Heroin or weed? Which one can you quit? Eat more easily.
I've never tried heroin. I don't know.
You wouldn't even try the shit.
But here's the thing: a lot of people smoke weed and say they're not addicted, but they need to smoke it every day. So what the fuck? A lot of people are, oh,
I'm
I'm not
telling
addicted
you
to weed, but
this.
you gotta smoke it.
They have to give you a drug to get off that drug.
Let me tell you right now:
It ain't the fucking
addiction,
same. Stop it.
addiction is addiction, is addiction,
I'll
is
give it that how you put it. No, it ain't.
is addiction. If you're
It
addicted to
no
something, you're
matter.
addicted to something.
This. No, we're talking about the same addiction. We're not talking
So why
about
would you
one
use
addiction.
heroin
We're
and
talking
weed?
about cheating. No, I only the heroin. When I said heroin and weed, is the man and the woman.
No, that's not it. That's
Keep
not
the
it, baby.
knowledge.
Because
Keep
look,
the
no, no, no,
knowledge,
no, no,
nigga.
no.
Keep the
Because
knowledge, nigga.
the drug right
Use the
now is
metaphor because you
cheating.
fucked it up.
And guess what? No, the drug right now is cheating, aka heroin. So is it harder for a man
No,
to get off of heroin than a female? I don't think so.
the addiction. I'm talking about the name of the drug and the addiction or
Bro,
the struggle of the
if
effect
you
of
are
the drug.
not a woman, you cannot speak on a woman's struggles.
Y'all don't struggle more than we do.
You don't
It's
fucking know
clear
what
in the
it is.
numbers.
It's what we're willing to do. If I'm willing to be committed in this relationship, if I sign up to be committed in this relationship, I sign up to be committed in this relationship. That's it. That's all. If we
But
agree to be in a monogamous relationship, that's what the fuck it is. Be monogamous to me.
you didn't. Like I said again, you can't beat this. A happily married woman don't cheat, but a man that will die for your ass
Mhm.
today will cheat on you.
That don't make it right, nigga. The fuck?
The
You already
man that
said
will
before that you
die.
don't have to do it. You
You
don't
got
have to do
somebody
it.
that's willing to die for you, and he still would cheat on you. Look at the mentality. He's willing to give his life up, but he struggled with keeping loyalty to you when it comes to that aspect. His loyalty to protect you is to his detriment.
That's a fucking
But
problem that he need to deal with.
huh?
That's a fucking problem that he need to deal with.
No.
Yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah,
listen,
yeah. That's your problem. That's what the fuck you need to deal with. Get the fuck over it. Move the fuck on because it's possible for you to get over it. So do it.
Kay, you know you ain't owning shit again, right?
What do you mean I'm not owning shit? What am
You
I
only
doing?
own it. You
So
own it.
you want me to own? You want me to own that niggas cheat on bitches? Just
No,
because
that the
the
struggle
fuck?
ain't the same. The
I'm saying
intensity,
that
the
you don't
drug
know
is
what
not
women
the same
struggle
high.
with. You don't know
Huh?
what women struggle with. Women are tempted a lot more than men are, but we still choose to be faithful. The women the women
That's
who are
because the struggle ain't that hard for you.
huh?
The struggle ain't that hard for you.
For me, no. For other
For
bitches,
y'all
yes.
women. Like you still can't beat the
Bro.
argument. You never seen a happily married woman cheat.
Yes, the fuck I have. I already told you that. Yes,
No, a
I have.
happily married woman cheat.
Yes.
Get out of here. If you got a woman that's getting good sex from her man, he's
That doesn't
taking
mean that
care
she
of how,
doesn't feel remorse.
huh?
That doesn't mean that she doesn't feel remorse. That doesn't mean that she doesn't regret it and shit. But
She
shit,
wasn't
she's
happy.
done it. Like, damn, bitch, I should have done that.
I've never seen a happily married. Yeah, I
Okay,
think you
cool.
making
That's
that
great.
mess up. Do she
Huh?
got a name? Don't put it out there. Do she
I'm
got a
not
name?
putting it out there.
Do she got a name?
Yes, you got a name.
Okay, Pippi Longstocking.
Yep.
Yeah, some imaginary shit because this shit ain't
Whatever.
never happened before. And stop it.
It's happened. I'm saying it's happened a lot of times in life, but it is what it is. You don't know, you're not gonna know.
We talked about being single as men is a lot harder on us than it is y'all. I don't know why the hell we be capping
Why?
like that's the shit. It is
How?
because after we get off playing that game of running through people or women, that shit get lonely as hell.
Okay, but y'all hold access to relationships.
Huh?
Y'all hold access to relationships.
What do you mean? Women hold access to relationship.
Women hold access to sex.
No, no, no. Oh, you talking about relationships? I thought you was talking about actual relationship with people.
No, like
I was
relationships,
just
like
wondering.
romantic relationships. Niggas hold access to romantic relationships. Bitches hold access to fucking sex. So if you're tired of running the streets, it's easy to set it up. I mean, like, unless you haven't found that one that just meets your standards or whatever, you need to look in another place. Just like women. A lot of
You
times,
just told
people in
me,
general are looking in the wrong area for the right person.
but how could you find? I mean, finding a good woman ain't easy.
It's not hard.
Which one is
You just gotta
harder?
look.
Find a good woman or a good man?
Neither one.
I was about to set your ass up. You smart though, player. Because
No,
I
neither
was
one.
gonna say the
There's
struggle
a
ain't
lot
the
of
same.
good men out here. There's a lot of good women out here. You just gotta look in the right
Okay,
place. If you're
yeah,
not looking in the right
yeah,
place, then that's on you.
you
If you out
practice,
here in these clubs
you
and
practice
at these
that shit.
bars and shit, trying to pick up on this, that, and that
Hey,
bitch,
yo,
this is
somebody,
what
yo,
we
but you know what's crazy? You crazy? You know what's
got.
crazy? Tick is yesterday on TikTok. This woman said she asked me, and it paused me. Well, where can I find a good man? If somebody came to you and said, "Where can you find a good man?" What would you tell them? Bitch, if I knew, I would go with
No.
you. Where is it? I thought about the church. I was like, damn.
I mean, depending on what you're looking for and stuff. I mean,
Do you?
you might find a good nigga while he at work, while he's working and stuff. You might, I don't know, he might be showing you a little something, or you might
We
go to a
say that all the
networking
time,
event,
right? We say that all the time.
dating
We
it.
always say we find somebody, but do we really find them? Or God just put that person that you should have been with in your path again?
Oh, I always sets it up or whatever, but that don't mean you got to do the effort because he's not gonna
You
follow
ever
you
found
when
a
you
good
sit
man?
home, huh?
Did a good man find you?
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
have you ever found a
Found
good
each
man?
other.
Like, oh, now you see, you back on that fairy tale shit again.
Yeah,
What's
I mean,
finding each other? Y'all hollered at each other at the same time.
no, I mean, just like, I mean, it depends on how you meet the person. It really depends on how you meet the person. And maybe they did find you. Maybe you just like in your own fucking world and you trying to figure out which oatmeal to get. I don't fucking know. And then they just happen to pop up. I like this one. I don't know. It depends on what's going on. Maybe you trying to buy something and then they trying to say something. Y'all get to flirting a little bit. You never know. It just happens.
Yeah, but we hate being single. That shit is cool. We make it look good,
Bitches don't like being single either.
huh?
Bitches don't like being single either, especially in the fall and the
But
wintertime.
a man can have a baby. You see, women can live through their children. I seen it happen. They'll live through their whole child just
Okay.
so how to deal with like, and I watch them. They cling on to their child like a tree because they know 18 coming.
But that don't mean that they don't want a man and they don't need a man. They're just using that as like, Lord, please
That
forgive me, for
is
the
their
people who
man.
do that as a placeholder. And then there are a
That's
lot of
that
single
what he
people,
is,
but there are a lot of single people with no kids.
huh?
There are a lot of single people with no kids. And they want somebody to be there. They want to be there with somebody.
Okay. Well, look here, player. It has been a pleasure. It's over an hour and some. I'm gonna go and shut it down. Did you own anything today, K? Let's
I
run
did,
through
but
them
you
real
didn't.
run through real quick. K, do you like accountability?
No, I don't like accountability.
See, you answered too slow, so we already know that's a no.
What
Let
the
me
fuck?
just
I
let
answered it
everybody know.
immediately. The fuck? You
Okay,
were wrong all episode, all live, the whole
okay,
time.
is men struggle the same as women struggle when it comes to cheating?
It's similar, yes, heavily similar.
Okay, that's another one you got wrong. Do you think men lack dick control, or you think men just want to do what they want to do?
They want to do what the fuck they want to do. That's it. That's all.
Do
You
you
made that
think
choice. You made
you
that
think a
decision.
man? We just talked about how hard it is to find good men and women because you
Mm-hmm.
can't give them a location.
Mm-hmm.
So you think a man wants to cheat on a woman that he married and found that he loved? Do you see the women that some of the men cheat with?
I think they decide to cheat. God gave you willpower. You decided to do that.
They fall for
You
the urge.
decided to do that. Nobody forced you to do it. You decided to do that shit.
Decided
That's on
is
you.
not.
That's on
They
you.
fall. I like fall for the urge.
That's on you. If I can keep my legs closed, you can keep your dick in your pants. That's it. That's all. I'm sorry.
And women don't apologize.
They do. Most of them don't. I do.
Most of them don't. Okay. I think that's it, player. Thank you for coming on. This is another episode of me recapping me and my Big Mouth podcast, episode number 25. Go and watch. You gotta own it. No, it's called Own It.
Own it. Yeah.
Own It. Episode number 24, 25, and it's on YouTube. Go watch it. If you're watching, go get you some merch, brand, bigmouthbrand.com. Go get you
Get a hat.
get you a hat of some. Get your water bottle, hat bag, all that good stuff. And until then, I will see you later.
Bye.
All right. See ya.